Have no fear, student. Because I am here. And yield this from the depths of your heart.
Yo, what's going on? This is the Toy Show. Let me go ahead and get this stuff set up. Got our welcome back. If you've ever been to one of my Toy shows, been a while. As you can see, second, folks. Really am having some difficulties here. One second. Still doing Bonfire. you still here, man? Let me know how this sounds now. I think I figured out what it was. There no feedback now, Bankai Merc. Let me know. Sorry, folks. Live. This is part of the problem with doing something live. You don't get to fix stuff in post. I mean, you could, but otherwise, what's the point of doing live streaming? This is awesome. My first show back, and this is what we get. I think I know what the problem was, though. No feedback. Excellent. Cool. I think I know what it was. I'll explain it to you later, Bonkheimer. Anyways, folks, sorry about all that. Welcome back to the Monday Morning Toy Show. I am your host, Master Chief Maito. Today's topic, or not topic, but the bulk of today's stream is going to be dedicated to unboxing and reviewing these bad boys right here. Ooh. We got the McFarlane DC Multiverse Collector's Edition. McFarlane Collector Edition. Wonder Woman. Ooh, ooh. We'll see her on the other camera here in just a second. And Marvel Legends Power Princess, Squadron Supreme Power Princess. Get to that in just a second. But before we get started on that, I just wanted to just kind of talk about the McFarlane controversy this past week. Everybody's kind of touched on it. I'm just going to touch on it really quick. I said it in one of the Discord chats that I'm in. I'm not gonna be buying that wave. It's basically it's a Build-A-Figure wave for the DC Multiverse. For Crisis on Infinite Earths, it's got Earth 2 Superman, Kid Flash, like a classic looking Kid Flash, Spectre, Psycho Pirate, and all four you get the build pieces to make the Monitor. Just five characters, 5 new characters. Well, no, I take that back. Not 5 new characters, 3 new characters, 2 old characters with some updated looks. And of the 4, each one gets a build piece. The big controversy is they are damned expensive. Each figure is going for $40 a piece. That's 4 figures, $40 a piece. $160 for a wave to build a 5th figure that is probably only going to be 7.5, maybe 8 inches at the max. So that's super expensive. Not a lot of people people as it is are already kind of pulling back on what they are spending their money on. Not really a good look on McFarlane. He did issue a statement saying that the reason for it is because this is the McFarlane Toy Store exclusive. It's Gold Label. That's what the Gold Label's for. Basically, if you buy, they have a deal on the site right now where if you buy all 4 figures, it's $135 as $160. Then you could also use a coupon code and get another 10% off or something like that. Either way, that's still a lot for 4 figures, 2 of which I don't necessarily need. I'm sure other collectors might not need. I kind of want that classic Kid Flash. I don't need that Superman. I want the Monitor. I want that Psycho Pirate, and I really want that Spectre. That being said, the Spectre is since sold out. But it's not a really good look to be, charging $40 a pop when you really are just getting the figure, another set of hands, the standard McFarlane collector card and the display stand, and then with the Build-A-Figure piece. Uh, just so that, like, giving you perspective on the price here, this was $30, right? Now this is more expensive than the standard McFarlane fare, which is typically like the one figure. You get a figure like good old Blue Beetle here. You get a figure like this, and even this came with like accessories and stuff. But normally you just get a figure, the stand, the card, and then maybe another pair of hands. That's $20. Fair price, going rate, much cheaper than your now, like the Marvel Legends now, because those are typically $25 a pop with or without a Build-A-Figure piece. But like that figure, I think was $20. It might have been 25. I don't remember. But a standard McFarlane figure, $20. Typically with the Build-A-Figure, they add they tack on $5 for the Build-A-Figure piece for that. And then on top of that, they've been like parsing them out throughout the year and stuff, so that you get one a quarter or whatever. This one, $30. But look at everything that it comes with. I mean, you get the brand new Wonder Woman sculpt, which is freaking amazing, by the way. I mean, she comes with 3 weapons. She's got a shield. No, technically 4. I mean, she's got a shield. She's got a sword, her lasso, the axe here, and then she's got a plethora of hands. You get a big stand that you can put the figure, or not the figure, sorry, the card art on. And I think it still comes with, it does. It comes with the McFarlane like little disc stand, display stand. So like all that, $30, not a bad price. Back in the day, this probably would have only been 25, but things have gone up. $30, not bad. I don't remember if this was a limited run or not. I don't think so. That was the other thing, is they were saying that the that Infinite Crisis, or Crisis on Infinite Earths wave, was like limited. So it might be. But again, this was all just pre-order. So it wasn't like, hey, once you order it, you're going to ship it. Like, this is pre-orders. So like, who's to say that after the pre-order period, once those figures come out, that they don't have like another, set amount of like the Spectre that they're going to sell? Because like I said, those pre-sold out already. Like, I don't think it's worth the money. I would have maybe bought the Spectre, but again, I can't justify spending $40 for a 7-inch McFarlane figure. When you got other things out nowadays that are costing about that much, but coming with way more. Or in Marvel Legends case, like they come with quite a bit, and they come with quite a bit, and they're $25. So that's just my opinion on it. Overall, again, not going to buy it. A lot of people kind of saying the same thing. People are kind of going a little bit harsher into it. People read more into it. Hopefully this is not an indication of like his standard figures going up in price. They might, if they go to 25, I might be slowing. I mean, I was already slowing down on my collecting, but like, I think I might be slowing down more on McFarlane if that's the case. But anyways, that's not why you guys are here. You guys are here to see me unbox these things, play with them, review them. We'll get right into that right now. So give me just a second here. We'll transition right into that. Bam. Here we go. So this is something that I was talking about. This is my second camera. This is sorry, let me just get situated over here. So this is the new review space. Still under construction a little bit. As you can see, I got half of this background painted because it's effing cold out here in the Chicagoland area, and couldn't take that outside to spray paint it the whole way. I tried doing it hanging out my back door, and it just was not going. So was not working. Was not worth it. It was too damn cold. We'll be doing a little bit more with this space. So hopefully this background here will be completely painted, maybe have some decoration on it. maybe make it look like a some sort of background. Got a couple of people here just kind of lined up around the backside here. Just kind of watch me do my thing here. So uh as I was saying before, we've got the DC Multiverse, or the McFarlane DC Multiverse McFarlane Collector Edition Wonder Woman. So there's that package. There she is, kind of in just a straight position. Typically, McFarlane likes to put these in a little bit more dynamic pose while they're in the in the plastic prison. But like, there's a lot of stuff to stuff in here, so there's not really much you can do in terms of posing. At least in my opinion. Same thing on the side. It says Wonder Woman. Who is Wonder Woman? Got the window, Wonder Woman on the side. 10. I believe this means that this is the 10th in the collector edition. That would be my assumption here. On the back, got some nice, lovely art here. I want to say that this was a cover. I just don't remember what cover it was. It looks pretty great. A Wonder Woman in the sky there, eagles flocking behind her. Pretty awesome. That's also going to be the card art. Now, we got the Marvel Legends Squadron Supreme Power Princess. Basically, this is Marvel's version of Wonder Woman. If you don't know who the Squadron Supreme is basically the Marvel's pastiche version of the Justice League. So they have different members that kind of emulate or who are supposed to be the Marvel's versions of members of the Justice League. So like you got Nighthawk, who is Batman, Power Princess here, who is Wonder Woman, Hyperion is Superman, Dr. Prism is Green Lantern. They got and then Wizard is the Flash. They got a bunch of others. I think they have like in total like 13 or 15 members of the Squadron Supreme, probably even more than that. I don't really know Squadron Supreme that much, but honestly, the only reason I got this was because she looks so much like Wonder Woman. I honestly was thinking that if I got this figure before I got this, or if I never got a chance to get this, I was going to get her, customize her to look like Diana here, and then she would be my shelf's Wonder Woman, because the other DC Multiverse Wonder Woman were not great. So just not necessarily they weren't great, but they just weren't that comic book version of Wonder Woman like this is. But so that's who she was going to be for me. But I ended up being able to get my hands on this one, so I'm going to end up keeping both of them most likely. But I mean, you can't deny it that this Power Princess looks pretty great. Excuse me. This is part of a Build-A-Figure wave. Kind of a mixed bag of characters here. You have some, basically just people who are finishing off teams. I believe this Power Princess finishes off the main Squadron Supreme team. Crystar, who is a brand new character to Marvel Legends. Not really part of any team necessarily. You got Justice from the New Warriors. You got Namorita, it's not Namorita, not Namora, from the New Warriors. You got Namor, obviously from Avengers. You got another Black Panther. And you got Vision from Avengers. So again, all those kind of characters that might be new or were there to finish off a team or something. And then you got the Build-A-Figure, which is you can see there, that's supposed to be the Void, like in his full power form, I believe. So Power Princess is going to be coming with 2 of those Build-A-Figure pieces. I'm not building out this wave, honestly. So if anybody out there wants the Build-A-Figure pieces, just let me know. I also got Vision, so he came with some Build-A-Figure pieces too. I believe he came with the head. So if you need the head, let me know. Pause. That didn't sound right. Anywho, so if anybody out there is watching and has a preference as to which one they want me to open first, let me know. You guys a couple of seconds here. Sip my coffee in the meantime. this down earlier. This back up. There we go. In the background here, guys, might have a rotating roster of toys here, but for the most part, these guys have kind of been on my desk for a little while. Got Spidey, Amazing Fantasy, first appearance Spidey right here. At one of the movie Blue Beetles here. This is the one that's the non-flying version and the non-battle mode version. I've got that one in display currently. I've shown these guys off before. We got my Deku. We got All Might here. We got a couple of small Gundams. We got the RX-78, and I think that's the RX-78 American, like the 4th of July version. We've got Namor from Wakanda Forever. This Namor was just really good looking. I really liked him a lot. I just really like this version of Namor. He looks awesome. I would like to possibly even pull stuff off of him and put him on my Namor on the shelf, just so I can kind of get a mixed version, like a comic / movie version. That'd be kind of cool. And then we've got the Blue Centurion from Power Rangers Turbo. If you know, you know. Doesn't look like anybody's in the chat wanting to pick one of these characters. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna give it the old coin toss. So what I've got here is a little token I got from work. So it's just a little Sprite, like casino chip. So we'll call this heads, call that tails. Heads, tails, right? All right. Let's give that let's give that another toss here. All right. Just because that wasn't a good toss, but we got tails. So we're going to go with Power Princess first. That's just fine. Let's go ahead and get her open here. So we got tape here. Just go ahead and get these accessories out, and we'll get those off to the side. I'm not going to bother pulling out these legs right now just because I don't need them. Okay, Power Princess, you are free. All right. Now, just initial thoughts right out of the package. She looks pretty good, honestly. Nothing crazy. I don't see any like blemishes or paint misses or anything like that. So looks like I got a decent figure. Pretty awesome. And in all honesty, dude, like you can't tell me that if we would have never gotten this Wonder Woman and we got this Power Princess from Marvel Legends, that you wouldn't just add this to your DC shelf. Like, she looks dead on like Wonder Woman. And I'm pretty sure I've already seen people doing customs and kit bashes of her just to make her into the Wonder Woman for their shelves. The only difference is, like, obviously she's not going to stand up necessarily to, a McFarlane figure in terms of height. Oh, actually, okay, this isn't necessarily a standard McFarlane figure, but that's pretty damn close. Like, his knees are bent and stuff, but they are not too far off. The only difference is obviously like the scaling. So like, but I mean, as far as like a Wonder Woman or like I would say like a strong female character goes, Other than She-Hulk, I mean, like, she fits the bill. I mean, look, she's got hella muscle sculpture here. Like, you could see like the musculature in her chest. Not looking at her chesticles, guys. Shoulders, got like, you know, the muscular striations there. I mean, even down to her thighs and stuff like that. You know, honestly, who this reminds me of a little bit, and Bankai knows I am a fan of this woman.
Mommy's always on top.
Mommy, if you know Mommy, you know who I'm talking about. Rhea Ripley. That's right. She could play Power Princess. She could play Power Princess in the MCU. Just going to put that out there right now. Or she could probably play Superwoman from Earth 3 in DC universe. But all that aside, let's just kind of get into this review a little bit. So she's got double pinless elbows here, as you can see. They're not going up super far just because of the musculature here. You know, her forearms are a little thinner than I would imagine they'd be. I mean, they kind of flow well with the arm, but I would think that this should be like a little bit thicker just to kind of show that she has muscular arms, like, better. Either way, not too bad of a design here. It doesn't go all the way up, unfortunately, but you know, it goes up enough, way past 90. Shoulder goes up about that far. It can rotate around so long as you don't have the hair in the way, like that. Got a bicep cut there. Ooh, we got a weapon holding hand, so that hinges up and down as opposed to in and out. Same on the right hand here. What we got here at the top of the head? Dumbbell joint. Not going to be a lot of range of motion on this just because her hair is kind of long and in the way, so she can't look up very well, but she can look down pretty decently. Got some nice tilts in certain spots, so you can kind of maneuver it around her hair a little bit, but the head sculpt on this is really, really nice. Marvel has been doing really good on their face printing technology lately. Moving on down to the torso here, we got a dumbbell at the torso. You can crunch forward about that much, crunch back a little bit more. Is there any drop down here? No drop down on the hips, but at the hips that can go up to that much. Go back, only about that much, and then out. Wow, there she goes. Side kicking the hell out of some people, dude. Side kick the hell out of some Spider-Mans, because I mean, like, some of those guys can't get their legs that high. Jesus. She got a thigh cut here. Double jointed knees that are also pinless. Nice. Very nice. Fortunately, she can't kick her own ass. Well, if you push, she can kind of kick her own ass. But otherwise, her thick thighs kind of get in the way there. Let's see. Do we have a... Oh, we do. We got the shin cut, so you can rotate these around. Nice. Oh, she's got like a high-heeled boot on. So on the ankle, you can go back, go forward. You got the front-facing pin for rocker. Wow, that goes pretty insane. Awesome. Let's see. Get her stood up here. Come on. Thought you big beefy broads were supposed to be stable. Come on. There we go. You're standing up there. Oh, okay. We're just going to set you down for a second. All right. In the box she comes with, other than the Build-A-Figure legs, which we saw, she comes with this shield. It's like a nice gold shield. Not really marbled plastic. It's just, oh, well, you can kind of see it on the back there. Some marbled plastic, but overall, just like a pretty decent like design and sculpt here. Nothing too crazy. Uh, she's not technically. I don't think she's technically an Amazon in Squadron Supreme, so I don't think she's gonna have any sort of like Amazonian like or even Greek like design or anything on it. But this does looks semi familiar. It almost looks a little bit like Fourth World sort of like design and stuff. Overall, nice, decent round shield. Only coming with this little wrist peg, so it's gonna go pretty easy. It should hopefully go easily on her forearm here. Oh, there we go. Nice and easy on her forearm. So she's not actually holding it, but she is going to be holding it on her wrist and stuff. She also comes with this lovely sword. This is very reminiscent of the Wonder Woman sword, just in the way that it's designed. It kind of looks a little bit like a Themyscira sword. But this, honestly, it's not bad. It's very thin, flexible plastic, but it's thick enough that it holds its shape. Nice little red jewel there, gold handle. Sorry. Plastic doesn't look too marbly, but it looks decent. Cool. She should be able to hold this in her hand like so. Yeah. She's gonna drop this at all. She kind of holds on to it pretty well. It moves a little bit, but because of the pommel on this thing, it doesn't necessarily fall through. On top of that, she also comes with two other hands. So she's got like a relaxed, sort of splayed out hand, and then a fist. I mean, she's Power Princess. Where's that power coming from, if not from her fist? So yeah, I mean, that is Power Princess. She is not bad looking, dude. I really like this. She's using a newer female buck. Not quite the same as the Shriek buck, just because I think she has a little bit more musculature. Kind of. Actually, I want to say that this is a new sculpt here, but the design is similar, or at least the articulation scheme and stuff is similar to the Shriek buck, using double jointed knees, double jointed elbows, having that diaphragm cut that gives them some decent range of motion and stuff. And obviously, like I said, because this is it's a new character, this is mainly new sculpt, especially on the arms, the legs, even this upper torso here. Like, this is all brand new, obviously, because she's got the the chest plate, or the like bustier type armor or outfit or whatever. And obviously, because she's got a little bit more of a muscular like build up top there. But overall, man, I mean, I dig it. This would have been a great substitute for Wonder Woman if I did not actually get the Wonder Woman for my DC McFarlane display here. So let's get her. See if we can get her into a nice little dynamic pose. Let's see. What can we do? What can we do? She can't look up very well, so that bent down, crouched look isn't going to work very well. But let's see if we can get it kind of like she's banging on her shield a little bit. And I've always liked that, especially for Wonder Woman, mainly because like that reminds me of like Injustice 2, or no, not Injustice 2, and first Injustice, when she would like kind of enter in with her Amazons behind her and like playing her shield. It was pretty nice. But well, let's see here. Let's see what we can do. Please stand up straight. Not stand up straight, but please stand up. Come on. You can do it. The thing about these heels, man. don't necessarily help me out here. Let's see, guy. Just need this to go back a little bit. Come on. There she goes. All right. Oh, come on. So it makes me pull out the McFarlane stand. There it is. All right. Nice little dynamic pose here. And she can hang out in the background for now. While we go ahead. Let's see. You said, all right, Bankai, you said she don't need to look up. Why not, man? Why doesn't she need to look up? If you're going to say something crass, just don't say it at all, mate. All right. Now, let's break into this bad girl. Power Princess. Princess of Power. The Wonder Woman, as it were. I'll grab these. Yeah, you know what? Let me grab these out. Let me at least grab this card out now. All right. So here's the card. That's actually a lot nicer than some of these other DC Multiverse cards. You get the like full length picture as opposed to having like this white border on it. You don't have the little like name plate there. You do get the like McFarlane collector edition, but this like kind of only adds to the cool factor of it, I guess. And then the backs are still fairly similar. The only difference is instead of a blue background, you get like a silver metallic-y kind of background. If you want to go ahead and read this, you may pause the video now. Give that a read. There you go. All right. Dang it, McFarlane. I swear to God, like your little freaking plastic retention things are going to be the death of me. All right, I got to get out the nippers, guys. Get out the nippers. See if I can get some good angles on these to get it out better.
Hey, pervy sage!
Apparently you were thinking what I was thinking there, Bankai. All right, let's get... Oh, no. Got it? No, it didn't. There we go. So let's just go ahead and get her out here and we can get all this other fun stuff out. You know what? Yeah, I'll go ahead and get this out. Card stand. That is a lot chintzier than I thought it was, but yeah, it's not. I mean, do I really want to hold this thing up like this? I mean, it's cool, but honestly, I probably won't be using it this way, mainly because I don't display the cards anyways, so like it doesn't really matter. But if I did, this would be kind of cool, you know. All right, let's see. Find an edge. Get this tape off. So I have been waiting for a Wonder Woman to come out in this line since it debuted in, what was it, 2018, 2019? Maybe it's been longer than that. It's been since 2017. I don't remember. They've released quite a few Wonder Woman, but honestly, none of them have quite scratched the itch of a good classic Wonder Woman. To my knowledge, we've gotten I think 2 McFarlane designed Wonder Women, like his normal version, and then I think there was oh, that's all separate. It's bundled together with like a piece of tape, but if I took that off, you can actually like. Okay, we'll check that out in a second. It's been the 2 McFarlane like designed Wonder Woman. There's the Last Night on Earth Wonder Woman. There's 2 versions of that. One with the Helm of Fate, one without. There's the one that came with the Endless Winter Wave, and there's been like 3 movie figures. One I think was the if I'm not mistaken, one was from the Wonder Woman 1984 movie. Actually, 2 were. So there was one that was in the like golden armor. One was just like her typical outfit. And I want to say that they came out with another one that was that from The Flash or was it from Shazam? One of those 2. So nothing that was straight comic accurate or comic book Wonder Woman. But this, oh baby, this is Wonder Woman. This is Diana, 100% like from the comic books. Obviously, a little bit more modernized, even with a little bit of like McFarlane flair here and there. But overall, this is pretty darn accurate. Now they have another version of this. There's the platinum version where she has the very classic and like the classic paint scheme. What I mean by that is there's no like this is pretty metallic. Kind of actually looks like armor. The other one is just straight paint and it doesn't look like armor. This is a much, on the trunks, it's a much lighter blue. I think she comes with she might even come with a cape. I could be wrong. I don't know. Oh, you know what? It's to mirror that platinum version is to mirror the original Superpowers version of Wonder Woman. So, like even her braces are blue. But like overall, dude, this is pretty much my Wonder Woman right here. I will say I almost want these to be gold, but I don't mind that they are silver. Let's take a look at this head sculpt here. Like, McFarlane's still got a little bit of a ways to go on his head sculpts, on the face printing and stuff, but honestly, that is not bad. I need to focus a little bit. Like, really not bad. The hair, long and flowing. Got a little bit of a blue highlight on top of this, just to kind of make that black stand out, give it some texture, Looks pretty good. That's a tiara. I almost called it a crown. It's not a crown, it's a tiara. It's got a little, the red kind of missed the tempo there a little bit, but it doesn't look too bad. If anything, it kind of helps give it a little bit more depth. The chest piece looks pretty good. No, it's not stiff. That actually works. Oh, okay. It's a lot looser than I thought it was. Awesome. I've still got the standard McFarlane diaper. This is nice. Overall, dude, like this, honestly, this looks really good. Other than that stuff on the tiara, like I don't really see. Oh, you know what? That's a big nasty gash right there. Hopefully that wasn't from me using the nippers. I don't think it is. I don't know what's up with that. I don't want to mess with that too much though, in case it like ruins it. No, these feel kind of rubbery, almost like it's an overlay that might come off. I wonder. Um, I don't know what to say. This is going to be the Wonder Woman that's on my shelf. Like honestly, it looks great. It looks awesome. This is what I've been waiting for from McFarlane. Like it looks really, really awesome. Um, let's quickly go over the like articulation and stuff. Like, all right, so start up at the head here, goes down, up, not very much because of the hair sculpt. I think this is the standard McFarlane, like, yeah, thin dumbbell joint. With the butterfly joints, kind of gappy a little bit here and there, but if we get this hair out of the way, go up about that far, rotate all the way around. That doesn't look great. We got the bicep cut here. Now, because he's got it, instead of it going straight across, it bevels up quite a bit. Like it's got this big, huge U shape, as opposed to like a softer one. This does kind of get gapped up when you rotate it around in certain spots. We got the double elbows. Wow, she goes up way farther than that power print says. Her guns are not the same size as that girl's guns, unfortunately. We got the standard McFarlane, like what is it? The swivel hinge swivel, the peg swivel, whatever it's called. You can go in and out here, or you can turn this around. Turn this around and go up and down. There it is, up and down. Standard McFarlane solid torso joint here, but it's a dumbbell at the waist, so you can get some decent tilt out of it. Arch back a hell of a lot. Okay, bend forward about that much. You have to like the McFarlane diaper sort of crotch here, so like can't get a lot of range of motion out of the legs and stuff. So go forward about that much, go back about that much. Just be careful though, because it's gonna start gapping up over here. You can go out, man. Oh man, it's Wonder Woman are kicking ass. We got the double knees. And speaking of kicking ass, she can kick her own ass. This goes up farther than the Power Princess as well. One of the things with making these figures taller and stuff like that in the 7-inch, you can actually kind of get a little bit more range of motion. Not range of motion. In certain areas, you can get better range of motion. But as a standard for McFarlane, there's no thigh cuts. There's no shin cut either. We do got the same sort of ankle setup as for the wrists here, so do get a lot of range of motion out of here. We can get the feet up that much. We can get them back that much. You can rotate these in and out. I can get that to stay there. So you could turn these to the side and get these all sorts of motion that way. Just get this back into the spot that it needs to. And she's also got toe articulation. That is something that's awesome. That's something that's fairly standard on most McFarlane figures, especially nowadays, that they got the toe articulation. Marvel Legends, you could take a note out of McFarlane's book there and just add toe articulation to a lot of your figures, if not all of them. So out of the box, this is how she comes. She's got a grip or like trigger finger hand for some reason, and then a fist. But then what she comes with, she's got two like relaxed or splayed out hands. She's got another grip / trigger finger hand for some reason, and then another fist. And then she comes with all kinds of weapons. So she comes with this awesome battle axe. This isn't something you see her with normally in the books, in the comic books, but like I believe she has. I mean, she's used just almost every weapon known to man, I believe, and I think she's pretty proficient in any of them. But I believe that this was another more prominent one that she's used before. Get some nice intricate like Amazonian / Greek detail in there, like inside the head of the axe. That's pretty awesome. You get the rivets and stuff. This handle, again, very intricately like designs. You get like sort of a spiraling pattern that breaks and then goes into what is supposed to be like a rope handle here. Obviously, this is all what do you call it? Molded in one plastic color, so like it's all gold. But this would have been cool to just hit with like a little paint deco, get the brown in there just to kind of break up that gold a little bit, and then down to a nice little pommel there. We've got her standard sword. This is what she normally uses to fight if it's not her fists. Again, we got the silver or like just gray metal color up top here for the blade. Now, I like this, but I don't like this. I feel like it should be a much straighter blade to sort of emulate that like Greek soldier type of weapon. Typically, they have like straighter blades with just the point at the end. This one kind of narrows in and then goes out into like a point here, as you can kind of see. And it's just like that, and then otherwise not bad, not a bad look, not a bad looking sword. Comes down to the gold handle. Again, this could have used a little bit more paint, but again, because it's take that back. This is molded in all one color and then painted over with gold. So is this. So this was painted over with gold. See that little star right there? Like that could have been red, like on her tiara. And then we've got the like wraps here. This could have been brown or some sort of leather color. Then we get down to the pommel and stuff here. That's, I don't know, it's not the same as that, but overall looks very much like Diana's sword again. Just might have to hit it with a couple of paint details just to get this looking absolutely perfect. We've got her shield here. Now this, I don't know how well I like this here. I feel like this is going to be a pain in the neck to try to get her arm through. We'll see though in a second. When they did this with like Marvel Legends, they did it on I think the movie caps, and like those were a little bit of a pain to get in and out of the arm, but we'll see. Again, this is it's molded in all gray plastic or silver plastic, whatever you want to call this. It's got the like intricate detail here, and then I don't know. Hopefully you guys can see this here, but this, it looks like there's a crack or like a scratch or something on here. like as part of the design, but I don't think that's part of the design. I want to say that's just some of the marbling and the plastic. Either way, it looks damn cool. This probably wasn't on purpose, but it might have been a happy accident, like Bob Ross says. And that's kind of, but it's got the intricate sort of like Greek inspired or like Amazonian inspired detail, and obviously you get the double W's here for Wonder Woman. And then last but not least, we've got the Lasso of Truth or the Lasso of Submission. No, it's the Lasso of Truth. Lasso of Submission, I believe, is for Superwoman, but it looks just like a gold painted rope. Honestly, I thought maybe this would be wired or something like that, but it's not. It does have the ends right here. I wonder if I can pull these out at all. Yeah, you can, but getting it back in is going to be a pain. So like, it's just like some string, honestly. It's not like one of the other ones what they came with. Now I like this, but honestly, I might end up using another. Yeah, see, I can't get this back in. Because there's tape holding this together. If I take that tape off, it's just gonna be regular ass string. So I might just leave it like this, or I might grab another piece of tape and just tape that back together like that. Anyways, really all it's gonna do is it's gonna hang out here. I forgot to show this, but the Lasso of Truth is gonna go on this little hook right here. So let's get her all gussied up here. See if we can get that going. I'm wondering. I'm not gonna give her this axe. I'm gonna give her the same as Power Princess here. Get this sword in her hands. Jeez Louise, this is tough. Oof. This could benefit from some heat just to soften up a bit so I can get this in, because this is a chunky like handle and that is not a very wide grip. I wonder if I can get it inside this here. Can. All right, so we're gonna switch out hands on you, Missy. All right, there she goes. And then just get one of these. This will work. Just pack one of those. If it'll stay, it might not. We'll see. All right, and that is our McFarlane Wonder Woman. Oh, well, she was stable for a second. Don't make me grab out the stand. Not bad. Stands up pretty decently. Leave her alone for a second, she might fall. McFarlane, I used to think like, oh, what reason do I have for these stands? And so the first few that I got, I always tossed them out. But honestly, I started saving them, and they come in really handy. As you can see, Blue Beetle here standing on one of these. Luckily, they're black. They blend into the background of my shelves, so it doesn't really hurt anything. Plus, they come in handy for other figures that are hard to stand up to. But like, Maybe one of those ones that doesn't like to stand on the stand, huh? I mean, this is my Wonder Woman, 100%. Like, this is my mind's eye of her. The only thing I would say, and like McFarlane could probably come out with this later on, is changing up the trunks to like a skirt, sort of like on some of the other figures, or the more modern era Wonder Woman doesn't have the trunk. She has more of a like armored skirt. And honestly, if I really wanted to, I could just pull this off, put another one from one of the other figs on, and call it a day. We'll see. I might do that. We'll see. But honestly, like, yep, I'm just gonna take that off for now. But like, let's see if we can get her into a decent pose here, especially now that I have shield on. Give her like a victory pose almost. There we go. Bit of a victory pose there. And there we have it, folks. There's my two Wonder Woman. Gotta say, I really dig both of them. I'm a little partial to the McFarlane Wonder Woman just because I've been needing her in my display now for ever. Like a real good classic Wonder Woman in my display. There's just a quick comparison here as to their heights. You can see that Power Princess comes up a little short, but then again, the McFarlane DC Multiverse line is a 7-inch line, not a 6-inch or strict 1/12 line. But like in comparison, like honestly, they both look great. They both are going to have some sort of shelf presence. I don't quite know what I'm going to do with her, what display she's going to go in, because I have not collected the rest of the Squadron Supreme. Am I going to have to go back and retroactively collect all of them? I might not, just because I'm not a huge Squadron Supreme fan. I just really wanted her. Like I said at the beginning, I wanted her because she was going to be my replacement Wonder Woman if I wasn't going to get this Wonder Woman. But since I got it, like, she's definitely going on the shelf. So she'll have, Power Princess will have some sort of a presence somewhere. We'll make sure we get her fitting in somewhere nice and neat. But just to kind of compare Wonder Woman here to some of the other Wonder Woman figures I have. So this is the Last Night on Earth Wonder Woman with the Fate helmet. You see the sword she came with was just a floppy little thin piece of plastic here. This one has some sort of a presence. This was the closest thing we had to a classic Wonder Woman. I mean, she's got the cape. If I wanted to, I might even pull this cape off and put it on this Wonder Woman. We'll see. She has the helmet of Fate on just because I couldn't find the one with the plain with her unhelmeted head, and then she also had a mohawk, so it wasn't quite the same. She's got like the sheath here for the sword. That's kind of cool. Like, just to kind of compare these two, they stand up about the same height, but at the same time, this one is on heels as opposed to the comic Wonder Woman, she's got flats on. It's not bad. maybe, like half a head shorter, I guess. Details on this one, not bad. Again, I think I'm going with this. The torso on her is even a little bit bigger. The bust a little bit bigger. I do like this one's like skirt piece though. We'll see what I end up doing with that, if anything. And then here we've got the like Gal Gadot, the Wonder Woman 1984 Wonder Woman. Obviously, this is a movie figure. This one is not. This one, until I got The Last Night on Earth, was the one in my display for my Justice League. She's going to be coming down just because I don't really do anything with movie figures. I do have that Blue Beetle, but that Blue Beetle movie figure is so comic accurate. It's in the comic display. This one's the thing I really didn't like about this one is the like skin tone showing here. Like, I know these are supposed to be sandals or whatever, but like this right here, this didn't need to be cut this far down. You didn't need to show the like skin coming down here, and this definitely didn't need to be skin tone. This could have been red. Early days of McFarlane, this is kind of what we were getting. The one thing I will say though, I do like this Lasso of Truth better. So this one might be going to the new Wonder Woman. Just as, kind of comparison again. This one's much beefier than this one. This one's a lot skinnier. Height-wise, though, they are about the same. If anything, I want to say the movie is a little bit taller, like half a head, maybe less taller than the comic book Wonder Woman. And then the other Wonder Woman that I have, and for the life of me, I don't know what happened to the head, and I can't seem to find it. I'm going to have to dig in some more tubs somewhere. But this was the almost said Amazon Metal, but this is the Death Metal Wonder Woman. This is one that I forgot to talk about earlier. This is the Death Metal Wonder Woman. Honestly, like, other than this Wonder Woman, this was the other comic book Wonder Woman that The Last Night on Earth, obviously, but like this was the closest like comic book version that I had. This wasn't in the display for my Justice League, but this was in the Death Metal display. Again, I've since taken her out because of moving and stuff, and I think I lost the head somewhere, but I can find the head somewhere. But with that head, though, I think she would only be as tall, if not maybe a little bit taller, just because of the crown and stuff. But again, this one is also standing on high heels versus the flats on this one. So, like, let's see if I can get her standing up straight or not. Probably not. It's got a detent that's really hard in there. Okay. No. There we go. So, like, them standing up next to each other, the shoulders are about as high with, about the same height with one another. This one it's a little bit skinnier in the torso, as you can kind of see, but the hips are a little bit wider down here. The head, I believe, is probably about the same size, and again, because of the crown, it's going to be a little bit taller. So otherwise, they are about the same height. So it does kind of feasibly seem like this could turn into this potentially. All in all, though, really, really good looking figure. And just to kind of wrap up a little bit before we head out here, I am going to do a quick comparison of Power Princess with a couple other Marvel Legends. So this was my main display, Black Widow. I've since gotten the new Black Widow. She's in the display right now, and she's like buried kind of in the display. So I did not pull her out because she is on the new body. Did not pull her out to compare with this one. I didn't want to knock everything down, but this is a pretty close representation of what the old Marvel Legends female bodies were like. She's got kind of a loose torso. She's not bad though. Honestly, I still love this figure. I love that head sculpt so much. I might repaint the hair and put this head on the the Black Widow, the new Black Widow body. I love that hair so much. But this is a size comparison. She's not gonna stand up straight necessarily, but like this Power Princess is pretty tall in comparison. I mean, she is a beefy gal. She is supposed to be towering over a lot of other women and even some men. So she's just a hair. No, she's a little bit more than half a head shorter than the Power Princess, and then she's a great deal skinnier, obviously. That was like one of the old standard bucks. Then we got like the new standard buck. She's on the Shriek body. I don't remember if she is smaller, but this is the Renew Your Vows Mary Jane Spider Woman. Obviously she's got like the pinless knees and elbows and stuff. She's got the same diaphragm cut, but much skinnier. Obviously, I don't know necessarily if this is the same size as the Shriek. She might even be scaled down a little bit. I don't quite know or remember. But like, there's the size comparison. I mean, quite smaller, as you can kind of see here. Like, she's just going up above her shoulder here, like just barely. So like she is quite small. So they really kind of did their thing with this Power Princess, you know, to make her have a presence above the other, you know, female bucks in your display. Even possibly even comparing to some of the male figures. I don't have any male comic book figures out here right now, but I do got like an MCU Thor. I mean, honestly, like you would almost think that they came from the same like line. You know what I mean? This is MCU, like I said, so she does. You know, the MCU scale in Marvel Legends is a bit different than like the comic book scale, but like, I mean, she fits right in there. You know, that's pretty awesome. Let's see with Namor here. Now, Namor being a little bit more of a slender character might compare a little bit differently. I mean, just look at that. He's even a little bit shorter than she is. So yeah. Overall, guys, really, really happy with these purchases. I cannot wait to get this Wonder Woman in my display. But yeah, let's head back over to the other camera. All right, and we're back. So, guys, what do you think? Do you think that Wonder Woman multiverse, the DC Multiverse Wonder Woman, is worth the $30? I definitely think so. It was worth the purchase. It was worth the wait. I'm super happy with that. I kind of want the platinum version just for the colors, the more comic book, you know, coloring. But honestly, like, she is going to look awesome sitting in my Justice League display next to Batman, Superman, Aquaman, all of them. That Power Princess would have been a great substitution otherwise, though. She would have been a little bit shorter, which really sucks. But like you can see, the presence she's going to have on the Marvel shelf is pretty insane. So, let me know your thoughts, guys. You know, did you like the review? Did you like this new setup where I have like my review space here next to me? I can kind of switch back and forth if I want to. Dean D'Amato, thank you, man. Thanks. Yeah, go ahead, guys. You know, like, comment, subscribe if you liked, you know, this video. If you like this format of the video, this went on a little bit longer than I meant to, but again, we had some some technical difficulties at the start here, but I think I got that figured out now. Yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Watch us on watch me on the replay. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you're coming back, welcome back to the channel. Catch us later on this week. Hopefully, me and Bankai Merc will be doing the podcast again soon. He wasn't feeling well this past weekend, so we had to put it on pause. But that's okay. We'll get back into it, hopefully within this week or in the next weekend or so. But yeah, guys, thanks for joining me live today. Comment, like, subscribe, like I said. And yeah, catch you next time.
This is the way.